Hello, lovely people. I'm Roshan Miranda. We are scaling recycling through data. I'm from Bintix. We all know that we want to collect as many material as possible and we want to recycle as much of that as possible. But fundamentally, the business model of recycling is broken. It's because any waste management company looks at waste one of the two ways. It's either a material to recycle or it's a service to provide. It's a very important work, but they just make around 20 cents a kilogram doing this job with very, very thin margins. Additionally, only 36% of the plastic is recyclable. That means remaining 64% of the plastic has no value, therefore is not collected, and therefore ends up in the oceans or in the landfill or gets burnt. Now, at Bintix, we realize that we can make 100 times more value by looking at waste as data, because waste reflects what society consumes. So who are my consumers? What are they co-consuming? What are the other products they're consuming instead of my product? What are the brands we're losing to? What are the brands we're gaining from? What is their persona? And where should my marketing budget be? We can answer all these questions by looking at waste as a source of data. It's comprehensive, it's real-time, it's accurate, but with zero personal information attached to the consumption. Now, this is how it works. We collect waste from few thousand homes across 7 cities in India. We bring it to our warehouses. We track the consumption. We track the waste. We make sure every kg of that gets recycled. While we generate the data, we actually give that data to multiple companies, and then we make money from it. Now, that is 100 times more value than the material itself. So with this promise of 100x value, we partnered with 100 Plus and work with amazing people from Coca-Cola. And they gave us a very interesting challenge. They said, you collect from few thousand homes in India for the data purpose. Can you use the same methodology to recover bottles of PET from a larger scale of houses? And then, second, of course, can you help us with the marketing decisions on certain questions they had? And third, to see if this model can be used at a larger scale, and can you prove the business model to work? Now, we proudly did all three. We scaled up to 10,000 homes in this city of Hyderabad, which is well known for biryanis in India. And we collected almost 1 million bottles in the last 6 months. Then we also uncovered a very, very interesting data from the scale. We realized that almost 44% of the waste we collect is plastic. And of that, 65% is flexible plastics, if you heard from the panel. This is bad plastic, which ends up in the ocean. This is much, much higher than the number that is known in India, which is, India thinks it's less than 50%. Now, all this plastic was also responsibly handled by us. Now, the third thing is, then additionally, going to core of what Bintix does, we helped a marketing team understand what's happening in the zero sugar space. This is a trend which is well established in the developed world, but it's picking up in the developing world like India. Who are these consumers? What other products are they consuming of zero sugar? Is that a category or a product that we should be playing a part in? These are the questions that Coca-Cola marketing team asked us, and we helped them solve those questions. And finally, we help them understand what the consumer personas are and how to target those consumers so that zero sugar becomes a trend in India. Now, finally, this was a big revelation for us. We understood that by using this model, we can scale collection and then recover plastic at half the price, because data that we sell plugs the gap and makes the model viable. So here is our ask. What we are asking for is to scale this to 300,000 homes in India. And that requires an investment from multiple people coming together, $3 million, but you can recover that money in 4 years, twice that money in 4 years. Now, and also, you get to recover lots of types of plastics and glass. So we are looking for partners who are in India looking to recover these types of plastics, different types of them, all combined together, and plug them back into their product packaging so that there are recycled plastics going in there. And then what happens is, in 2 years after once the investment happens, the money we make from the data helps sustain our project for a long term. Now, this also comes with an additional benefit. What you spoke about flexible plastics or the MLP, we make sure that few thousand tons of MLP or the flexible plastic we collect every year is responsibly handled. That's just an additional bonus. Now, again, we want to collect as much waste as possible, recycle as much of that as possible, and also help companies make better marketing decisions through the data we provide. It's all possible with Bintix. Thank you.